Hello and welcome back to the next episode of Terra Invicta. Now, as last time discussed, we are going to proceed with our plans in regards to Australia, Indonesia and stuff. However, we do have to wait for a navy here in Australia, and we also need to get a navy here in Indonesia or here in Southeast Asia. However, Southeast Asia, as we already know, has failed. Therefore, I just want to wait until we can merge everything together. At some point we need to break humanity first out of Indonesia, which I'm going to start after I finish what I want to do here in Africa now. And in fact, I'm moving not all, but some armies of the Caliphate towards Ethiopia, and then I'm going after Nairobi, the East African Federation, and then Mozambique. This should annex the Dar es Salaam here and move the East African Federation towards Juba under our control, theoretically. And that's what I want to do. And then we can expand the East African Federation whenever we have time, federate it with the Caliphate again, and then return territory and unify it, basically. That should be relatively easy and simple to do. What else we want to do? This stuff here is going to take a while. In regards to the project, we're going to finish Greater Indonesia first. After this month, predictive genetics is going to be pushed by us. Greater Indonesia first, then Greater Malaysia, then liberating mainland China, and then Greater however it was called. Yes. So I'm just going to steam ahead a bit because it's mostly waiting out right now, without many important decisions to do. Okay, here we are again. Now, in the last episode, but in between the last mission phase, we sold 2 stations to Humanity First. And Humanity First is, however, still negative here in boost income, also the resources here, of course, but we gave them a little bit to have more room. Now, I need more volatiles because we have barely any left here. And that's why I want to look into either trading with the Protectorate, which has 77k, or looking into the Academy, which has 2.8k to sell and trade with. We could, for example, offer them water and get volatiles for it. Therefore, what I want to do here is send Brooklyn to talk to the Academy, in fact.
Standing by.
And now there is, however, a problem. 2 of our councils again are known to the initiative, which I don't like, including our coup d'etat person. So she also has to hide because I don't want to take any risk. Losing her would be way too expensive. And Mara is also sadly known to the initiatives. Therefore, we have to hide with 3 people this turn, which is unpleasant to say the least. However, now that we sold 2 stations, I want to check whether there's something we can get rid of. And Victor 6, in my eyes, is a good target. Yeah, let's go for Victor 6 here. 1.5 days. Let's go for it. Hopefully they are going to fight us. Confirm assignment. And let's go into the fight.
If these results are accurate,
okay, we can take the next tech. It's either arc lasers, which we are going to need, or it's going to be ultra capacitors. I do think I want to pick ultra capacitors because it's larger and we do need to break into fusion. Therefore, let's pick this one. And now let's finish up. Wait a second, if we want to merge. However, this would get the stuff with Australia going. And if we can get Australia fast... No, it will not. We need this one first. 8th of January. Let's do it this way. 10k, 10k. There. Not big difference. Let's think about it for a sec again. Malay will allow us to integrate Southeast Asian Alliance. Indonesia project will allow us to integrate Malaya, but not much else because we don't have a navy. Therefore, let's in fact do Malaysia first and then afterwards Indonesia. We still have 68 days here before we can federate anyway. Yeah. 18th of January, so that's in exactly 2 months, so 60 days. Yeah, let's do it this way. Yeah, it'll be fine. I'm sure it will be fine. Now, yeah, let's wait for the fight. Quarantine protocols, and there comes the fight. Now, I want to not do convoy, instead I want to do high roll, tight, not dispersed, centered, archers, that's fine. Engage and start battle. Perfect. Okay. You're going to retract radiators. You're going to pick primary target the destroyer here. You're going to set focus fire on it so that our ray guns are not trying to intercept the rockets. And in fact that's it, because I'm not going to modify anything what our ships are doing. Instead I'm just going to watch it fly. It's going to do some weird maneuvers, but most likely it's going to die in close combat. Unless it kills us, but it shouldn't. So at some point it should shoot the rockets. Most likely we can, if it even has rockets. Oh, they started very far apart from each other. But now the ray guns have started. The ray guns, of course, are relatively slow. But now it's in close combat and hopefully... Our ships cannot really turn, so... Can we do anything here? Maybe we can do some shoots afterwards. Ah, come on. No, we couldn't defeat it. Sadly though. Okay, we have to still... We need to destroy it, so we need another fight. And... Well, let's just... Okay, we need to skip ahead a bit until it's available again. Okay, it should be available again. Now let's see whether we can Victor 6 here. We should be able to intercept it again, because I do think its drive is burned out. So let's in fact... Okay, Academy. How about we get 1000 of you and you get like 1500 water? Perfect trade. Complete trade. Continue.
Hunkering down.
Could we not have these visual effects, please?
Lending my expertise.
Evading pursuit.
Continue. When are you arriving? Next day, okay. Okay, most likely they don't want to fight, but I'm going to try anyway. So engage line archer center. Let's use line for start battle. And we are basically doing the same again. Retract, primary target, focus fire, and let's go. Now these ships are basically only flying straight forward and can shoot with their railguns. It's how I won every early fight with in the Brutal Academy game playthrough, which ended in Total War, I think in the 29 or something, so extremely early. And it was complicated, to say the least. Now, you can still maneuver to a certain degree, but you are not going to survive a close combat fight. And I can only recommend, if you want to have some kind of ship which can defend Earth or your colony at Mars, for example, monitors are going to get you a very far way, combined with railguns and a point defense. They can shoot down a lot of stuff. For example, as we can see here now again, if you have a lot of them, if you have really a lot of them, you can even take down, and that's it, a mothership or transport ships, which I did in the end with these monitor classes. You just need enough ships to intercept them, so send 2 ships in the end. And let's... we have to wait it out apparently. And it's just extremely great. You don't need to get to Titans or lasers, super lasers, to have a fleet being able to fight. You just need enough resources and a little bit of tactic. Now, salvage alien spacecraft. Although we have been able to some extent study alien technology before, now to have access to one of the craft in its entirety is a good godsend to science. This is how they access our skies. This is how they travel within the solar system. This is what we must learn from, perhaps even emulate, if we are truly to do the same ourselves. Yeah, okay.
Our forces have scored a victory over an alien spacecraft director. The salvage is a treasure trove of alien technology.
Ship appears to be highly automated. Only a small crew. Okay. Exotic materials. Avian alien corpse. Nicknamed Griffins. And now we are pretty high on the aggression level here. I hope that not too much is going to die here. In fact, what I want to do, I want to pick my fleet. Where is it? Here. And I'm going to scuttle it. Free up 6 mission control. Hopefully making the aliens less annoyed at us. There's a fleet has arrived. One, they are coming for station here. Let's hope they don't destroy too much of our infrastructure here. Xeno 3 would be a loss if we lose it, but... okay, yeah, it's probably dead.
By the numbers.
Yeah. Xeno 3 is gone. Come on, decay your hate. Skunk 2 would also be a major loss if we lose it. Ooh, Nano's run is... ooh, that's a large one. Ooh. But it's only arriving in February, so that's a long... okay, it decayed now to 4 already. So Skunk 2 is gone. That's a problem, however, because we lost a lot of stuff there. I do think it was... Yeah, Skunk was the only one which had skunk works in the orbit of Earth. Yeah, I need to revisit and think about what we want to do here. We lost, of course, at least 15 or 20% research speed here. However, also the aliens got rid of some aggression towards us now. And hopefully it's not going to destroy that station too. Not looking good. Philippines decline. No, decline too. Okay, we only lost 2 stations for what we just did. Can we squeeze at least one skunk work in somewhere? For example, we could not do a military factory complex here. Can we do the upgrade to the foundry here? Yeah, let's rush the foundry for a sec. And then we build one foundry in one of our hubs around Earth, and that's going to be it. Of course, we need to rebuild the alien Xeno stuff. In fact, that's going to be a problem. We're going to need to redo at least one station. But there's enough room currently, so we can rebuild one. Yeah, I'm going to speed ahead a bit. I'm going to wait about 1 month before I'm going to rebuild the Xeno station, just to give us a little bit more breathing room in decaying the aggressions from the aliens before we continue again. Okay, we were super lucky right now. At least our spy in the initiative tried to eliminate one of our agents, and it was a 93% roll which he failed. Well, we got really lucky, and we would have lost a 25 admin, 25 science person. I guess we are going into hiding in the next turn. Okay, I have rebuilt the Xeno station here around Earth. I need to rename it, in fact, so it has to be Xeno. And it's going to finish on 15th of April, so in exactly 3 months from now. I also upgraded all our stations on Mercury here to a ring core. When that is finished, I can do a massive overhaul of all the stations there. However, we are now at an income of plus 6k roughly, and we lost about half of our income in nobles. However, there's still stuff ongoing here on around Earth, mostly manufacturing complexes, and of course the foundry which we built. When these things are done, let's find out where we stand exactly. There. I still have a little bit of MC left currently before the aliens would come after us, and I want to put that to good use. So most likely I'm going to make more bases on Mercury. Let's check it out, in fact. So the bottleneck we are having are going to be not fissiles, nobles. And there are in fact one side, probably 2 sides which are worth it in regards to nobles here, which I want to pick up if need be. But also we could of course upgrade to settlement and then have higher output in regards to mining. It's also an option, especially if we're looking at Mars, for example. Now our stations, our bases there, we could investigate if it's worth it to, for example, keep this one here, which is outputting only 2.4 fissiles, not much more. So we could, for example, remove this one and instead upgrade, for example, this one here, for example, the Schmidt base, which is giving nobles, but also a decent amount of volatiles and water. There are a lot of options I could go for. For example, this one is also a candidate for getting removed because metals is not our biggest concern. Even though we lost a lot by now. In fact, yeah. But for example, we could upgrade this base here to get another load of metal income. Of course, what we can do is just upgrade our councillors and go for more mining bonuses. We are only at 44%. That's not much in the end. Now, let's go back into the game. What happened here? The initiative, in fact, manipulated our science, and therefore we lost 5k progress in Greater Malaysia. And I'm going to repay in kind. I'm going to assassinate their guys again, and I also go into hiding with the one which they targeted, but also going into hiding with the other one which they know of, which is our inspector here. Okay, now in this turn I'm going for war declaration on the East African Federation, which we did a coup d'etat on last turn. But also we are going to unify now into Malaysia here, the Southeast Asian Alliance. Yes, it's possible. And also I'm going to federate with Indonesia and the Caliphate. And yeah, that's going to be a lot of interactions here. And I'm really looking forward to it. Yes, perfect. And yeah, and then Indonesia, when that's done, we can in fact check out how long it takes until we can federate with the Malaysia. This tech should finish up in about, well, a month from now. And of course I'm also going to now start purging here the humanity first in Indonesia. It's also something I'm looking forward to. So let's see how this turn plays out. We also need to get rid of the plants here whenever we can. Yes, repeat. Continue.
Order is returning.
Yeah, we need to keep our unrest in check, so that's a big problem currently, at least there in these states which we are trying to solve.
Policy direction complete.
Now, Malaysia, we are going to unify with Southeast Asia, confirm. And now hopefully the country stays stable.
Prepping for next mission.
Perfect. Now that's United Malay Nation, and unrest in fact went down massively. That's extremely helpful. Okay, continue. Next steps here. For the Caliphate, we are going to federate with Indonesia here. And in regards to Russia, in fact, now Russia, we lost 1 CP to the resistance, but they don't want it anymore. Let's see if it's still there. Okay, the fleet has arrived here, but I don't think they are going to do anything. And we are going to declare war on the East African Federation here. Confirm. Of course, everyone should join. Close. And the Caliphate can move in and take it out. And afterwards we are going after Mozambique in the next phase, more or less. Can we already declare here? Yeah, we can declare already. So next turn we are going to declare on Malay, no, not Malay, but Mozambique. And with that, we have a federation here, United Malay Nation, between all of them, and that's exactly what we want. So theoretically, when we could federate Malaysia into Indonesia in August. Why is it so long? Interesting. Oh no, wait, it's August, it's 6 months. So that's fine, I guess. Nothing we can speed up. And yeah, we also need to do Austronesia now to start on Taiwan and of course all the other things here. And in regards to priorities here, we still can't make a navy and we can't make a navy here. So that's of course a little bit sad. Let's fix the stuff here. Yeah, I wished for more, but that's how the situation is. And most likely we can only fix or conquer all these stuff here. It's not that much in the end, because we are going to federate, unify here and here and here, so we should have navies afterwards. Then we can take out Singapore, we can take out Philippines, and that's basically it. And of course the Pacific states. But it's all in general not much. Well, see you next time. Leave a like and subscribe, and yeah, have fun.